blood pressure fucking fall a little bit. Do you ever come up, that's something else too. You ever come up with little jokes or something like that, that also gets on the dog? Hey, I want to come back to this again. I tell them one time I pull out a Ford and I say, man, you know what that looks like? An hour. Get it in front of your face or whatever they can see.
Yeah, I can see it when he told me.
Even if it's just in the corner of their eye, they kind of move their eye and look up.
Yeah.
You can see where, what you're talking about.
How many times do you have to run through this process? About three?
With the overlay, three to four times maximum that you want to do. On the horse.
Because I guess it just takes less on driving.
Yeah, mainly you get the bevel started pretty much from the nose when you're hammering on that right side. You get it started, but you really want to get it down to about 3/16, I guess. A little bit less than 3/16, somewhere around that range. Just so that you're not spending all day on the ground.
Yeah.
You don't want to be three hits.
Sure.
You got all that meat around.
Yeah.
Right side again, see how we got a curve? Right side edge, that'll push you back this way. Oh, you're all right, you're all right. That's the part that you
Not just right, don't take it out and then don't check it back in.
to do the final step, like after you hammer it out, all these hammer marks you'll see there. Your job is to kind of smooth everything out a little bit, make sure it's straight.
That's what you're doing. Okay.
That's all.
I thought you would make more of a bevel, just getting everything smoothed out. Yeah. I see what
They
you're
do
saying.
the bevel, they do the flat,
Okay.
but you smooth everything out.
I wondered, I remember they doing that, that's when they got out and kind of, touch it up, that's what it would take that long. Okay.
All right. We got a little bit of a spot right here. See that groove? And the low spot right there. Nope, flip it over.
Hey.
Flip it up. That's another thing you'll see too.
I didn't even notice it, yeah.
Go ahead. That's another thing too. You experienced it yourself.
I didn't even think about it.
They start pulling that cross pin up on you.
Yeah.
Start chopping that thing up.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
you
don't want that.
got a lot of cleanup work.
Yeah, I would have done it.
All right, right side. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
quarter, right?
This stuff here, usually with a customer, you don't want to be telling them what you want to do. It's secret to your company, what you do. You know, you tell them somebody's an knife nut, you go over and you tell them you're going to the water.
Yeah.
But the horseshoes are not high quality, they're a mid-grade part of steel.
Yeah.
They'll hold it
Like
there.
a 95, 95.
Yeah, they ain't gonna wanna buy your stuff if you tell them all the secrets.
No.
So I just kinda straighten it up. Finish up that little level. Just a little bit back and forth. You don't wanna spend 20 minutes on it. And the customer staring.
Yeah, on that.
Finishing up. So basically like that right there, you can get them, depending on how somebody hammers, they can get longer, they can get shorter, everybody's knife's different. We've also had people complain about that. They said, why is my knife not like my sister's? Because you hammered a lot less than
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it a custom knife.
Well, I know that, to be honest with you. You're not gonna have my identical knife. You're not putting it in a mold.
It's kind of, just a couple of hits. You don't have to spend all day on it, just enough to look at the spine, make sure everything's straight. You can go, like I said, that extra fourth round to get it a little thinner, you know, that'll help a little bit more on the grinding. You get it too thin, though, you're gonna have marks all in that, and you can't grind like that. And then the customer is gonna.
That's something we gotta learn how good Dixon's work. We gotta learn to do.
All right, so we got this one straight. A lot of times, and I got a lot of people, I got another group of 4 weight with another group of 4 weight. I'm not gonna put that thing back in the forge. I'm gonna have to hurry it up. I'm gonna have to kick butt, get that thing straightened out and get it in this wind as soon as I possibly can. Any little second kills. We're pushing people. You don't want to steal the experience from them, but you want to make sure you're not getting yourself behind, getting yourself in some deep trouble.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Everybody have a go.
Trying to make it too perfect.
Yeah, we know we give a lot of volume ourselves.
Yeah. All right, and I'll just hand it on to the customer, making sure it's pulled all the way off. And, you know, when you get more comfortable with it, you can hand it off to the customer or whatever, kind of play with them a little bit. Not get stupid with it. But you can hand it to them and say, you tell me if that's off, stuff like that, they'll drop it or something.
Look, give me that.
When they drop it, you say, now we got to start over now. Switch it all the way up. It's just common sense stuff. Touch it all over, make sure it's cool, then you hand it off. You're gonna have people, you know, mom and dad want to take pictures of it, you know, and want to look at it and everything. I'm like, I'm not finished yet. Wait, you know. And they'll be wanting to walk over here, kids will walk over here and show mom and dad. Like, y'all, before you hand it to them, say, y'all just make sure y'all sit it right here on this studio, and we'll get y'all grinding here. That's how I keep it from getting burned or cut.
Oh, yeah.
This one still needs to be straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bumpy. Everybody's, like I said, everybody's not gonna be a little different.
So that one was 2 months, right? That's why you stuck it back in there?
No. This was fine, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's was fine. There's a specific shape that you don't want. There's a specific shape that you do. When it gets too much play in it, you're gonna have to figure out a way to get that out. Either the person stay too far to that right side, or they angle it too much or something, and it's flooded. You want to try to keep everything centralized. People can't swing it in. Most people can. You want to teach them, but they can't swing it in. Like you can. I keep everybody most of the time in the middle, and then I kind of adjust it from there. Sometimes if it gets real bad in the middle of the round, I might fix it real quick.
I noticed when you flip it over, sometimes you come down on the top of it like that.
I'm sorry?
I know when you turn it up, sometimes you come down on the top of it, like where the blade is. That, what that do, just keep it a little more easy.
Well, if you do it this way, you're going to upset the steel. You typically don't want to be hammered on your edge. If you're going to do anything, stick it over the horn and hit it on the spot.
Okay.
You never really want to hit on it, especially when it gets thin. You're going to cold chuck that steel. It's going to roll over itself.
Okay.
That's the reason why you want to keep it on flat side every time. But when I hit it right here, when I do turn it up and I hit it, I'm hitting it right here in the undercut.
Okay.
To make a little bit of a finger.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but you don't want to hit on the blade. All right. What I'm going to have y'all do, the next part, you're going to do each other. Okay, so you get the feel of it. You can do me or whoever, you do one another. But I'll stand here beside him and kind of guide you and say, tell him to come on, man. The more you do, the better you'll get with it. The nerve-wracking part of working with a customer and stuff is going to be like second nature. It's going to be like, you know.
Oh, yeah. You need to get them? You need to get them folks over there?
No, I think they're just No, we're just walking in that. We're like a pit too.
We have to come up and take pictures all day.
All right, so who's going to be our first contestant on the process ride? You're going to be doing, like we've had people in here as young as 16-year-old, 15-year-old coming here. There's the truth to do anything. You're holding the tone. Stand on. When you put it in there,
Here, remember Dad's video this. Remember, Dad's right here. This is mine.
Yeah, I know you listen. When you put it in there, that thing is on. You're standing in front of it, now you're going to get it's going to get right up in your face. Stand off to the side. Keep the front of the board away from customers and anything. So they can get the dragon free. Especially when you took that out, there's a heat flame that comes up that far. And if the wind blows the right way, it's going to carry that heat out. Now, in order to grab it, it's any way you really can to move it. There's no specific way to move it. But you do want to grab it on the flat. So kind of nestle your thing under there and grab it. this, under the anvil, slap it down, and that'll make it flat. And you're gonna hit it from back here, all the way down. If it starts to kind of wobble on you a little bit, turn it on its side, like slap it out. Always keep your toes cool. Always, for every single round, cool it off. If you don't, you're gonna force that toe. They're gonna get all nasty and you're gonna lose the whole thing.
Need it closed or open it?
Keep it closed. Right.
Yeah, we don't do this. We sell pearls.
So what?
Pearls.
Okay. Sure. All right.
Out of the oyster.
Do what?
They get them out of the oyster.
Yeah. I've been to some of those stores where they have some pretty good sized ones in there. You open it, feel some heat. Grab it by the corner and kind of pull it out from where you really get all that. Just kind of nudge you. There you go. Grab the ball out of it. Grab the ball out of it. Right now. Now come over here. And you're going to, when you let, are you ready? Okay. Slap it down. There you go. Now the seat's all the way down. And then you're going to take your left side. Just hammer that from the back to the front.
Back to the front.
There you go. You're going to turn it sideways. There you go. And good. That's all you got to do. The customer's ready to hammer.
What about this little board?
Don't worry about it. What the customer will hammer that
You had
out.
to get it and black it out.
They're gonna, you don't want it like 90-degree bend or something like that. When you're hammering it, it's gonna bend all kinds of different directions. Don't worry about that until the very end when you straighten it out. So now, who's gonna hammer it?
You're the youngest son.
We're doing a pony, so it's not as hard as that horse.
How do you know when it's ready to come out?
Right now,
Cherry red. It's cherry red, son.
when you get the brown orange color, it's really what you want to do. 1800 degrees.
Go ahead and just take a spot.
What do you gotta tell him?
Beat it, boy. Get it, rear head.
Good. Don't look up at me and say, what I do? You're in control.
So I trust the man.
Yeah. Now cool yourselves on. I'll put y'all under pressure in a minute.
How long you been doing it for?
10 years. All right? Good. Try not to get it too hard. Right now you're going to tell him to go a little easy. Okay?
Don't he hit no one side this time?
Nope, stay down the middle.
All right, right down the middle. Going as hard as left.
You got to tell him when to stop. When I don't know when to stop. There you go. When it turns that color. Right there. Yeah. All right. When you want to stop.
Taking in a whole bunch at one time.
Right now you go to the right side. Right side.
Right
Now
side.
you go to the right side.
Right side.
Gotta remember, you're in control, not him. You're supposed to be doing it.
Yeah, that's my first time here. Now, how long do you, how do you?
Right there. Usually, when it's real hot, when the forges are real hot like this, what you usually want to do, you want to wait about 6 to 8 8 seconds, and you're good to go.
Right here, your right side.
Left side, left side, left side.
Left side, left side.
I didn't see how you had it flipped there.
Oh, all right, man.
Depends on how you have it. You're all right. It don't matter how you have it flipped. Just make sure you stay on that side the whole time.
Right side?
Yeah. Right side or left, however you got it, but don't keep it flipped. The only one you want to flip is the railroad spot because it's so fat.
Yeah.
So that you don't get mushroom into them falling on. And do that left side again. One more time.
So this time, make sure you get it the same way.
Which side now?
Over time.
That?
Over time. Now, what he's going to do now, he's going to straighten it up.
Okay.
Take and hit it until you straighten it up. That's all I can tell you. This is the same way I have it done.
Okay.
All right, you're good. Always keep an eye on it until the 6 or so, 5 or 6 when the board is already off.
Now, the straighten it up part, what do you mean?
Yep. What you're going to do first is work the edge.
Right here.
Yep.
Set here?
Yep. Work that edge all the way out to the tip. Try to smooth it up, get it nice and flat. You're in control. All right, now flip it all the way over. Get it on that side a little bit. Good. Good. Flip it back over again. Just a little bit, just barely tap it. Barely tap it. Now take a look at it. Look at it this way. Look at it, see if it's still a little crooked. Look at it, turn it up this way. Kind of let go of it for a second. And it'll drop. See how we got a little bit of a curve that way? Yep. So what you're going to do, you're going to get a little more heat. Straighten that out.
I see what you're saying now.
It's hard work, guys. Always get in the habit of it. All right, ready? Nice and tight. There you go. Now look at it. You're going to hit on this side. Yep. Easy. There you go. Just pick it up. Look at it again. A little bit this way. Just barely hit that. Just barely tap.
About right in there?
Yep, good, good, good. Look at it. Looking pretty good.
A little bit more that way.
Flip it the other way. Barely tap. Good. That's all you need. Now you're going to heat that thing back up. Quick. The more you do, the better you
Yeah,
get
oh, yeah.
straight.
Now I'm going to pull it off, right?
When you're doing like other knives, like high harvest steel knives, don't move before he get Matt threw a hammer at me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't deliberately trying to throw at it. He's trying to lay his hammer down, but he threw it at me and he hit me right there in the leg. Yeah. He just got upset or something. I don't know.
We did what I do.
One time I got blew a hammer up and almost killed Robbie.
Yeah, I played those.
I had to drive him to the hospital with him bleeding to death.
So how did they do that? How did,
When it gets that color right there, that's when you want to get that thing out of that form and go at it.
how did they blow the hammer up?
Make you push it on your tongs on that thing a little bit more. Let go of it for a second. There you go, Brandon. Make sure you got a good hold on that thing. If you don't and you hit it the wrong way, that thing goes fine, it's going to hit one of the customers. All right, then on the side, just give it a little straightening. You got to pull your tongs off the side there. There you go. That's good. That's plenty enough right there. Yep. We'll stick it back in there. And now you see your line fade out. Yeah, draw. Yep. You said the reason why the hammer blows up.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about me.
This hammer's not supposed to hit that hammer. This it's the same difference as doing this right here. Okay, these are two really hard pieces of steel. And that anvil is just as hard as the hammer is. When that thing comes down and somebody hits on an angle or even flat and they smack that thing too hard, it will literally chip off parts of the hammer like a bullet. It'll come off and they're like shrapnel, like grenades. And it went into the boss man's hand. It went into the office.
Right, here's what you gotta do. This is going out, you go up, when I put it out, you don't wanna go past this line. Yeah, I'll put that past the line. Oh, okay. I was like, what?
All the way, make sure you hit the top. That's perfect. That's what he just did right there. That was a perfect time to stop. You let him make the guinea pig.
Y'all wouldn't, when you pull it out, you put it on lean on the same side, or just a bit matter.
With these knives where they're so thin, you can just keep them on one side. Yeah.
One on one side. The other one, right, the other one.
Yeah, the railroad spike, when it gets fat, gets to the middle, that's when you want to flip it.
Like it's good, same thing. Down the middle, down the middle.
Make sure you make it vertical. All right, stop. Make sure that's vertical. If you don't, they're going to keep on.
Yeah, when I done, I pulled away from it. Yeah. I pulled it back. I've got to work that hard.
While they're still hammering forward.
Yeah. I was not pulling away.
Yeah. So what you're going to do now, tell him to ease up and go to that side.
Third time good build, right?
You're ready. You're going to ease up.
Ease up on it.
There you go. When you have him hitting that real hard on that edge, you're going to cold shut the edge of it.
I did it again.
You're going to tell him, I'm going to take the knife, I'm going to straighten it out.
I'm gonna take time to bring it out. Alright, you done something off the job.
If there's ever a customer that comes in here or whatever, I'll kind of show you how I do with that.
Yeah, we love that.
see, guys, you're gonna get burnt every single day, somehow or another. You're gonna get a piece of slag hit you. You're gonna look like you have track marks all over your arm. You're gonna get burnt every day.
Back in and straighten it out.
That's perfect.
I know.
Just straighten it up on this side. It's kind of hitting on that side the whole day. Yeah. Here, I'll show you. You want this thing to fall over? Let go of it. One big thing about like bladesmith and blacksmithing and stuff too is, I know we're not really getting into detail of blacksmithing, but it's manipulate your tongs, being able to manipulate everything. Don't be afraid to try out new things with your tongue. You know, there's not a specific way to grab something. Just make sure it's safe.
Right. I like that, the way that knife down there is made. That one with the bend around that handle.
Oh, the blacksmith knife?
Yeah, that one on the end down there.
It's real easy hits. All right, flip it back over again. Easy hits. Good. All right, flip it over. Good. All right, now take a look at it. Make sure you're straight.
I know they got the current.
I'm going to hit it right there. It's going to warp it again, but hit a little harder. There you go. Flip it over. That's something too. And take a look at it. Remember how I showed you how to do it? Change it on an angle and let it pivot down. Or just let go of it and re-grab it. You know. There you go. Yeah. Just a little baby tap on this side. Just right there in the center. Easy. Good. Well, good. Let's heat it up quicker. You're going to get aggravated at first. You're going to be so aggravated at straightening these knives out. You're going to be like, holy crap, I just put it this way. Why did it go that way? You know, that's just part of learning.
From that last time, you got to heat it again before you stick it into the water?
Yeah, so it has some type of hardness.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and push it. Now, see the color? That's where you want to quench.
Looking at it right?
Yep, it's good enough to grind on. Cool. You still got yours? The other one there? Okay. Got it, great.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, excellent job.
All right, he's going to be doing it too, ain't he?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, now you're up.
He's got to pay rent somehow around here.
There you go. All right. That's another thing too. I just noticed it on here. Don't let them come up past a certain point. You have that thing held way up here. This is okay on this knife for the first couple of times out. When you come up, you're going to have a one finger knife. Yeah. See that? Don't let them come up too far.
Yeah, that's what I think that's the one I just done. Where should they came to? About that second?
The second hole is what you want to do.
wondering about
Well, you're in control of how far you put it on.
yeah.
Wherever you put it, it does not matter as long as it's not like way up here somewhere. But yeah, probably about half an inch to an inch over from the hand.
And then I beat down to here.
Yeah. And you put the second hole on that line, and then they beat everything on that side. So there you put it. Yeah, so when you pull this thing out, you straighten it, he gets ready to hammer, you're going to lay it right there on that second floor. Keep it right there. Yeah, You don't want to come way up here, you're gonna have that short handle.
I did too.
I done the same thing.
You said the kids were locked in school because of tornado. Tornado.
Phone deal is a little bit. I know you're getting used to it.
You're all right.
Any idea about how much gas these things burn an hour? Remain?
I'm not sure, but I know we run about 30 pounds. We're running a lot. With ours, natural gas, you can run a little bit higher pressure. Propane, scared me a little bit. Propane, we usually, 100-pound tank, we can run that for, we're running lessons all day long. We can run one of those tanks for 2 days. We gotta go get it refilled. That's probably about 50 people a day. What you're gonna do is grab it, pull it out, come straight over here, like this. Make sure you got a good grab on it. So let go of it a little bit there. Make sure you got a good grab. You're gonna take the hammer and you're gonna hammer that thing. There you go. And you're going to take, lay it right here, and whack it out. That's good. Stick it in the fire. There you go. Now you're right-handed, correct?
I'm the only lefty.
Of course, I'm not explaining how to do it, but you're going to be explaining where to hammer it and how to do it. So the horseshoe, you're just back and forth. On the railroad spot, you're just hitting in the front. Pony shoe, you're going back and forth. Little nail knob, you're going back and forth without coming across the line. Till the safety things first, hammer flat, both hands on it. And then after that, explain where to hammer and how to hammer it. And then you can get started. Yep, it's ready. It's getting really hot too. Let's start all over. All right.
Get straight down. Alright, just remember, don't go past the second hole, right?
Yep. You'll lay it on that second hole. That's where you are. There you go. When you usually stop, you stop at a medium horsepower. When it starts to kind of come down a little bit, they start getting into that red color, stop. Don't go any further.
I know to straighten it out though, when you're tapping it, you get a dark color, so that's okay.
I'm sorry?
When you were straightening it
Oh,
out,
yeah, yeah.
it was a dark
Yeah,
color.
when you go to the end part and you're straightening it out, you can do that at a low heat. It don't really matter. You actually get a better straightness at a lower heat.
Okay,
You get it too hot when you're straightening, it's going to just wobble back and forth the whole time. There you go.
Same thing again. Down the middle again.
Yeah, it depends on where you grab it on the time too.
Oh, you know.
That's the hard thing to remember, is those phones that moment.
Yeah, if you don't, you'll
That
walk
guy
it
ain't
off,
gonna
you'll
have
walk them up. All right. Push the thing over a little further, the blade's too short, so you're gonna have to push it up on that line. Tell them to go a little easier.
Double again.
Yep. Come up this way a little more. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Then you're gonna go that right side. And then you come It's awkward, ain't it?
See that side?
Yeah, left side, I'm sorry. Good Lord. I'm so used to doing it.
You do it the same way every time.
So when to stop?
On the way.
Come on, real charge, Ruben. Real charge.
So how do you know when to do it on the left side or the right side? It just depends on which way you start, or?
I've done that quite a few times. Get lost in the train of thought.
Oh, okay. And if the curves out, you go on the.
I've done it before. Customer safety is the priority thing. You start dazing off and thinking about pretty flowers, how pretty day it is, remember
Pretty
you've got a
girls.
customer.
Yeah. They'll be in bikinis and stuff walking around down there.
So take the hammer from
You want to get it flat.
Yep. All right, now flip it. Flip it on the other side. There you go.
See how it's crooked?
Yep. There you go.
Level, get it level.
Cool it down. Yeah. Not too hard.
Hold on, buddy.
There you go. Flip it back the other way. There you go. You're doing good. Come on.
Yeah, get it.
That's good. All
I'm
right.
not telling like I know
Let's
what
get
I'm
it back
doing.
up. We gotta y'all see this? That's sway. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you don't want. You can't grind that out straight. So how you do that? You pull this thing back out, lay it up like this, squeeze it, hit right there. Okay? That's gonna drop everything down. Right?
Too much sway in it.
Too much. Yeah, that's what you don't want.
He did that when he didn't put it down flat.
That way you make it.
Yeah. So that your spine, you can have a little bit like that.
Yeah.
You can have something like that, but you don't want that thing, though, the tip of the
Right,
blade
right.
coming way up here. You're gonna have to take every bit of that off.
Yeah, do a lot of grinding.
A lot of grind, yes. All right.
Hit it right here.
And here, you're gonna hit it right, I'm gonna place the hammer right there. That's where you, yep, hit it hard. Don't move it, don't move it. Stop for a second. Right here. Stay right there. Don't move from that position, okay? Good. All right. Get it back on again. We're going to straighten it out. Working world's tough, ain't it? All right, going to straighten it. And when you're working, you're always moving. You're always doing something. You know? It's always something happened. Flip it over. All right, I'm gonna have you stop for a second. Walk all that off. Turn the camera back up in there. Right, flip it back over. Make it straight. It's easy. Easy does it. Good. Flip it back over. Good. That's all you need. Stick it back in there and pull it off. The more you do, the better it gets. You want to make sure you're able to grab a hold of the whole thing. I can do it with one hand because I'm just used to doing it, but to get used to it, the whole thing is something you can move it manipulate before you do it. Go ahead. Point it. Yep. While you're pointing out, reach over here and put it on.
It's all the way in there, River.
There you go. That's being proactive. You know, when you're getting to the next one, you need to go to the grinder or whatever, turn that off because you don't want to leave that thing running.
Oh, no.
That's wasting
I
gas.
said you do that other last time we was here at Christmas. They flip it on and off pretty fast. I mean, I think that's it.
You gotta touch, give it a quick touch. Pull it out there, give it a quick touch and see if it's not on. Is it not on? There you go.
All right.
Thank goodness we didn't burn nobody.
Good job.
Alright. So now we're gonna grind them out.
Was that enough left in there? Is that good there?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's actually exactly what you want. That's not what you want.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to undercut it. Sometimes you'll get customers that'll just come up too far. You just take it on the edge of the grinder and cut you a little groove out. Real simple stuff here. So did you hammer two of them out?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I got my hammer too short. That's because I moved. Well, yeah, he went too far forward with it. Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna use
Past
the
that
grinder.
second hole.
All right.